Oh yeah, you guys want to see that Lackluster video. Yeah, let's get to that. Again, I love Lackluster's content, and you saw on the tier list, he was pretty high, so.
Here, when I get back, you better be waiting for me.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
No.
No.
Okay. Mind if I get your name?
No. I didn't break no law.
Close the door. You're not.
Oh,
Are
whoa.
you kidding me?
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Just after midnight, on the morning of July 4th, Ryan stepped outside to smoke. While outside, a neighbor was leaving, with the music in his vehicle turned up to the max. Ryan motioned with his hand for him to lower the volume, as his girlfriend Melissa was inside trying to sleep. The neighbor began arguing with him, and is alleged to have threatened to beat Ryan's ass when he returned. 5 minutes later, the man returned, but Ryan was already inside. Not long after that, 4 uniformed members of the Altoona Police Department arrived at the home and knocked at the door.
Altoona Police!
Yep. Hello.
Is Anthony here?
Anthony? There's no Anthony here.
What was he? They said that there was a male here.
Okay, his name's not Anthony.
Okay, what was the confrontation that happened?
He went downstairs to smoke a cigarette and told the neighbor to keep his music down because I was trying to sleep. I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work. So he simply asked, can you please keep your music down of the car, because he blasts the music at all hours of the day and night.
And he said he just kicked my ass.
And then he said, stay here. When I get back, you better be waiting for me.
When law enforcement pays an unexpected visit to your home, the most important thing to remember is that if they have any authority to enter, they will. Voluntarily answering the door is a coin flip as to how the remainder of your evening will turn out. Though they cannot lawfully enter your home absent your consent, exigent circumstances, or a warrant, many cops incorrectly believe they have the authority to step into your threshold to prevent you from closing your door. Even worse is that some think they can enter just because you've opened it. Fortunately, Melissa has kept the door chain secured and is recording the encounter on 3 devices. However, when Ryan is called to the door, the chain is unsecured, leaving the couple vulnerable.
First of all, before we go any further, I have to say that I totally agree with what Lackluster's saying here. If the police have the authority to come into your house, they're going to do it with or without your permission. So you have no motivation to open the door whenever police are at your house. At most, you can speak to them through the door or through your device. And this Ring cameras are actually a pretty powerful thing to have on your front door, because it's a way for you to talk to anyone at your front door without having to open it. And that oftentimes is the catalyst for a bad police interaction, is simply opening your door. Don't open your door to the police. There's no reason to do it unless you're the one who called them to be there and you need their assistance. There's no circumstance where you should open the door. Lackluster is 100% correct here, and this is great advice to give people. Rojai says, I do find the foot in the door annoying. It's like an unwanted solicitor. It's more than that. If a solicitor stuck their foot in your door, you could do some stuff to them. It doesn't work that way with police officers. There's no situation where, no situation where doing some kind of violence to a cop is going to be the right way to go about it. But some random guy trying to keep you from closing your door, that's a different story. Pariah says, you should definitely ask if they have a warrant and immediately open the door if they say yes. That's the difference between you not having to buy a new door and not. Yeah, that is a good point. If they tell you, we do have the authority to enter your door, you're just going to end up paying for a door. You might as well let them in if they claim they have that authority. But a good thing to do would be to get that on recording of them telling you that they have the lawful authority to do that, so that if you do have to dispute it later or they were lying to you, you can prove it in court.
Out there to smoke my cigarette.
Okay. Can you come out here and talk with me, or at least come to the door and talk with me?
Talk to you?
Yeah.
What would you like to know?
Well,
that chick wasn't even there. They just weren't
The chick wasn't even here.
So that's hearsay.
Okay. Yeah,
That's hearsay. So.
So nothing physical happened between you guys?
No. He told me he'd kick my ass. And I'll show you.
I heard it.
We have a door cam. You want to come in? No, you don't come in. I'll come out and I'll show you every single door cam.
Do you have it recorded?
What do you mean? Doorbells record.
Not the incident that happened.
Okay, so my understanding is this
We
happened
get them at all.
outside, not
Yeah.
here.
Right.
Outside.
Okay.
It's not on
And
the
he was
doorbell
leaving with his
cam.
kid to go get his old lady like they do every night.
Mhm.
But they blast the music at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I work at 5. She works at 5.
Okay.
And as
Understandable.
much as they say, I don't live here. I have my own address. So I'm allowed to be here 3 days a month. We already cleared that up.
That's
So,
personal, civil stuff.
is there a sergeant here? Sergeant, someone in charge?
So
Can I get somebody in charge?
I'm in charge of this incident right now.
No, I mean like
Above you.
above you.
No.
You don't have
You
a
have no
sergeant.
reason
You
to.
can't give us
I
a white
do.
shirt.
The way that they treated us last night, yes, I need to talk to make a complaint.
They've been here 3
Okay.
times
If
now.
you want to make a complaint, you can come down station. They give you some paperwork. You can fill out a complaint.
You can do it now and you can
We're
write it
handling-
down. That's the
We're
law.
handling this right now.
Understand
and no,
that.
it's not. Listen,
It's not.
I don't have anything to do with whoever was here before. I'm here now for this incident
Okay.
that occurred a few
And,
minutes ago.
and nothing happened.
Nothing happened, so.
Okay.
She
Get
wasn't
your
here,
information,
so they just said they were going to whoop my ass and this and that.
Okay, so we do have a harassment issue between you guys.
Yeah, he said he was going to kick my ass.
Okay.
And I
First.
said I would stay here, and I smoked my cigarette.
Okay.
And that's all I did. He parked in here. I was coming back from the store up this way. He didn't pull in. His old lady jumped out and called the cops. That's what they do.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
No,
No.
Okay. Mind if I get your name?
no. I didn't break no law.
With that sigh, the last remaining traces of humanity leave Field Training Officer Glass's body.
I didn't break no
Police
law. I
investigation.
don't care
It
if
doesn't
you
matter.
investigate.
This is an official police
Then
investigation.
investigate.
Then
There's no
investigate.
I need to
crime.
have your name.
No,
No.
you don't.
No.
Man, how do we still have police officers like this that think that just because they're engaged in an investigation that they have the authority to identify everyone involved? Sandy said it. That's a field training officer. That is a field training officer perpetuating one of the most common misconceptions in law enforcement. This is why we have these problems, is because people like this guy who are supposed to be training everyone else doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
No crime committed. Close the door. You're not! Are you fucking kidding me?
As the couple ends this consensual conversation, they close their door. Field Training Officer Glass slams the door open, sending Melissa flying backward about 5 feet, pushing Melissa back further by her neck to get to Ryan, throwing him to his back. Ryan curls up into the fetal position with his hands up and open above his head as cowardly Officer Glass rains down punches on the obviously surrendering man.
Wow. Before we watch this, just wow. He just exploded into that door with absolutely no reason to enter that home. This is ridiculous. A clear Fourth Amendment violation. I mean, can you just... Wow is all that can be said. Again, everyone, field training officer material right here.
Close the door. You're not! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Close the door. You're not! Are you fucking kidding me?
What a bunch of bullies. What a bunch of bullies. And coming in, like all of them just took that, all right, we're hands on now. It's gang time.
Are
Insane.
you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Close the door.
I'm curious who's controlling this camera. You notice that it's moving and panning?
You're not! Are you fucking kidding me? 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 What the fuck?
You could see for a moment there that he wanted to punch him too. But then he kind of he came back to reality and realized that he was on camera. Watch his hand. See that? He may have actually punched him there.
Kidding me? What the fuck? You have no reason to come in here.
Slamming the front door open and
Motion detection or a 360 camera that was edited afterwards. I do think it's motion detection considering how it was panning so delayed.
attacking the occupants not only amounts to an unlawful entry, but also constitutes excessive force under Graham v. Connor, which requires that force be objectively reasonable under the circumstances. Ryan and Melissa were not lawfully required to ID, as there was no crime to begin with. But even if there was, there is still no justification for the violent attack. Officer Glass's actions appear not only to be unconstitutional, but criminal, and he is the one training the other officers. Melissa.
Yeah, him saying that it's criminal is a good point to make. There's no lawful justification for it. What essentially just happened here was someone broke into someone else's home and attacked them. And yeah, disparity of force is definitely something to consider here too.
Melissa is also now taken to the ground.
What the fuck? You have no reason to come in here! Get the fuck off me! Get on your fucking phone!
Oh, they throw her down too?
Fuck all of you! You have no fucking reason to be here!
I have your
You
watch.
have no fucking reason!
You punched me in the face, dude.
Get your hand behind your back.
You have no reason to be here!
I have a shoulder issue. I have a shoulder
Get your hand
issue.
behind your back.
I have a shoulder issue.
Get your hand behind your back.
There's
Spread
no
again.
crime committed! You stupid
Get your hand
fuck.
behind your back. You're getting sprayed again.
You're gonna get fucking lawsuit!
He's
You're getting
pepper
a
sprayed the guy
lawsuit.
too. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This is going to be an insane lawsuit. I really hope these guys have gotten an attorney.
You stupid fuck!
I was trying to handle your fucking watch, dude. You're breaking my fucking arm.
Get
your legs.
My arm.
There's no
Tough guy.
fucking
Tough guy.
crime!
That's what you are. Tough guy.
There's no
You broke
fucking
my arm.
crime!
You broke my arm. You broke my arm.
Stupid
You
fuck!
broke my arm.
Get the fuck off
You
me!
broke my arm.
Off me!
You broke my arm.
Fuck off me!
Can't do that right now.
You broke
This is hard to watch.
my arm, dude.
Stupid pieces of shit!
You
got a
broke my
lawsuit.
arm.
I got it all on camera!
Thank you.
They busted
Thank
in
you.
our door!
Yep.
For no fucking
So
reason!
anybody can call. Anybody can call, and that's probable cause to get my ID. Bullshit.
You guys got a
Bullshit.
lawsuit!
Yep, that's exactly the point he should be making right now. I don't know if police officers understand the concept of an indicia of reliability. That is how the court's phrased how you can determine whether or not an anonymous phone call can produce reasonable suspicion. The caller has to give information that would suggest an indicia of reliability, meaning that there has to be some corroboration made by the officers on the scene of what was reported by the caller in order for them to establish reasonable suspicion. So you can't just call the police anonymously, tell them you think somebody's doing a crime, and then have this happen. That's not how it's supposed to be. Again, I don't know how a field training officer doesn't understand the fundamentals. I'm sure that all 200 of you that are in this chat right now, or however many it is, know more about how reasonable suspicion works than this fucking field training officer right here. Jesus Christ.
Coming!
Bullshit. Qualified immunity is gone.
There was no
Qualified
fucking
immunity
crime.
is gone.
There was no fucking crime!
What
You
was-
have
what was
no
the crime?
reason.
What was the crime other than you fucking punching me in my face? Huh?
Alright, we got it on video.
Thank you.
Blair should you in custody.
Yeah. After you punched me in my face.
Yeah, it's alright, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it on video.
Look at my fucking. You broke my hand, dude.
This fat ass
not-
behind me.
I'm not
Quit
fighting.
sitting on me, you fat fuck!
Calm down.
Stop.
Colin, you all right? Yeah.
Come on, just stop so I can rinse my face off. I was trying to give you your watch back.
There's a cigarette burning on the fucking floor.
Put it out. Come on.
Stop kicking your feet.
I can't because of my eyes.
Yeah, that's what OC does.
Yeah, for
and
no
I just-
fucking reason!
I just got off disability for my right shoulder. You're paying for it. I told you.
Yep.
I
You're
told
under
you.
arrest.
I told you.
For what?
Obstruction of what?
Because he won't give you his ID!
Get
Nope.
the fuck out of
We would have
here.
done that fine. You'd have went to station, had a fingerprint photograph, figured out
Yeah.
who you are.
For what
And then you would've been
crime?
brought
What
Back here.
crime?
What crime?
It was a police investigation.
It don't matter. Investigate. I don't have to say
I
anything.
understand you're in custody.
I have the.
Yeah, the right to remain
yeah,
silent. Anything
yeah.
you say can and will be used against you.
That's the thing, though. He didn't put anyone in custody before he just busted in the door. A police investigation is not a reason to violate someone's Fourth Amendment rights. You don't just get to bust into people's houses because you're conducting an investigation. It takes more than that. You need some facts. You need some like objective reasons as to why. It can't just be because I'm doing an investigation. That could mean anything. You could be investigating anything. So you mean that if you're investigating something that has nothing to do with me, but you want to talk to me about it, that's justification to bust my door down? It doesn't make any sense. There's no logic to this.
All right.
Nathan says that there's also no ID law in Pennsylvania. That's another point I was going to get to later. But I mean, even if he had reasonable suspicion, this could very well be a state where he's not required to ID until after he's been arrested for a crime. Thomas is right. They don't even have charges to file here against anyone. Based on what I've heard so far about what prompted this police response in the first place, you could easily conclude that this was some minor dispute and that no crime was committed. This is a complete waste of time and obviously a massive lawsuit waiting to happen.
Fucking Joe.
Come on, you're hurting my fucking arm.
All right. You
Look
have
at
anything
my
on
arms,
you?
are purple.
Hey, listen, you have anything on you? Just gonna poke, stick, or stab me.
No.
All right.
Let me rinse my face off, dude. What the fuck, man?
No, they punch you in your fucking face. They don't give a fuck.
No, dude, he punched me like 20 times.
Oh, you are under arrest for aggravated assault for punching me.
I didn't punch you. You
I got it
grabbed
on
me.
video.
What? When did he punch him? Talk about projection, man. This is insane. Dude, you straight up attacked this man in what's basically his own home. I mean, it's not his home, but his significant other lives there. And you expect him to just not react to a bunch of people busting into his house under unlawful circumstances? That's insane to me. PA is a stop and ID state, so RAS is required. So, okay. Even still, they obviously didn't have reasonable suspicion here, and there is no justification for busting that door down.
You grabbed me for no reason. You
Fucking
ran into
grab
my
me,
house.
you piece of shit.
I was putting my cigarette out. You're hurting my wrist, dude. My fucking wrist, dude.
They're not even touching.
What do you mean? My wrists are purple, dude. I can't even feel them.
Come in. Who's out there?
Somebody's knocking on the door and they're inviting them into a house they don't belong in. Rojai says, wow, they act like they own the place, allowing another officer to come in. So now 5 officers for this incident. Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah,
Unfucking believable.
No probable causes, bust in. Just because you got a phone call. So anybody can make a phone call.
Yeah, anybody can make a fucking phone
When
call.
you don't cooperate with our investigation, you
I don't have to cooperate with your investigation. What don't you understand?
sounds like you got a good argument.
Yeah,
Remember, you
I
have the right
do.
to remain silent.
Yep, and I'll speak whatever I want. I have freedom of speech too. You fucking sprayed me for no reason. Just wash it off.
Stop trying to kick your feet.
I'm trying not to. My wrist. You don't understand. I had surgery on my right shoulder, dude.
I should have thought about that before you followed us.
Followed you what? You followed me into my house. How did I follow you? How did
He said, I think what he said there was, you probably should have thought of that before you fought with us. But bro, you fought with him. You fought with him. It wasn't the other way around. He didn't initiate a physical altercation. That was them. Jeez.
did I follow you?
Fought.
I didn't fight you. When someone's being attacked, I have the right to stop. I didn't do anything. Let me up, dude.
Hey, Renee. I'm really on your side. I'm going to sit you up on your butt.
Yeah,
I said I'm going to. You don't get to move.
Come on.
I move you.
Ego. All right, Mr. Ego.
Yep.
All right,
Roll
Mr.
over
Ego.
and sit on your butt.
All right, Mr.
Call
Ego.
him how
I
it
want
is.
to speak to a supervisor.
You get a chance. Don't worry. You're on stage.
I'm going to talk to him now. Look how tight these are.
We'll adjust them.
Look now. Remember you said it's good enough. We sprayed me and everything.
All right, I'm going to roll you onto that knee. Go ahead and sit up on that knee. Ready? Roll up.
I'm trying. Hold on a second,
The other,
dude.
what, the other one?
Yeah, because my fucking right shoulder just had surgery on it. I tried to tell you that. Use the left shoulder, please.
You want to roll up on that leg?
Yes.
Okay. Bring that one to your butt.
Thank you.
And I'm going to roll you up. Ready?
Yep. Oh,
And sit.
I can't get
Up
up.
on your... There we go. All right.
Can I go to the bathroom and wash
Nope.
my face?
We're gonna... We'll have decon stuff for you in station.
You can't let me go this long, dude.
Come on.
You can't let me go this long. Let's go.
You're in custody now.
Get my shoes.
Look at your shoes.
Fritz says no crime, lots of punishment. Yeah, exactly.
Ryan and Melissa were taken to the station, fingerprinted, and immediately released. They were told they would be charged with obstructing and resisting. Officer Glass told Ryan that he would also be charged with assault on a law enforcement officer, because while he was being punched in the face, Ryan raised his hands, but when the punches didn't stop, he attempted to block them, resulting in Officer Glass scratching himself. Neither Ryan or Melissa have received information related to the supposed charges as of this publication. The two were forced to walk barefoot for 4 miles through the night to return to their apartment. Despite repeated inquiries, the department refused to identify any of the officers involved. The only confirmed identity was Officer Glass, whose name was visible on his uniform in the video. The following morning, Ryan sought medical treatment. The attending physician believed he'd been beaten with a baton based on the severity of his injuries. Ryan later shared photographs with me that detail more than 20 visible contusions, abrasions, and swelling, but are too graphic to be shown on YouTube. I've already submitted a records request for the incident, and once the materials are released, I'll post an update. In the meantime, if you're an attorney based in or near Altoona, Pennsylvania, and are interested in representing Ryan and Melissa, reach out to me using the email listed in the comments or description. I'll make sure to connect you with them directly. And if you've been the victim of police misconduct that needs to be exposed, use the submissions link in the pinned comment to send it.
Man, that was probably one of the most unhinged police officers I have seen in a while. I mean, I am just blown away by the sheer ignorance on display during that police interaction. And to think that you have the authority to bust into someone's door, beat the shit out of them, arrest them, and then make them walk home barefoot at night, all because they didn't cooperate with your investigation on hearsay. I mean, is this where the direction we're heading? I can't even fathom this. There are a few situations where sometimes they do require legal analysis. You know what I mean? And we need to figure out, is this legal? Is it lawful? Is it not? This situation is, in my opinion, ethically fucked up. There is something ethically wrong with these officers. This is psychotic behavior. This is why there are no good cops. People will say that the dude who pushed the door in was a bad cop, but will refuse to say his friends or the station who defended him are bad as well. And I couldn't agree more. Every single other cop, they wanted that to happen anyway. They were just standing there waiting for Glass to give them the green light to go break into these people's houses. You could tell that's what they wanted. As soon as he hit that door, they were right behind him. They weren't even thinking, is this bad? Is this good? Is this within our authority to do? None of that was on their mind. They were being led by an insane person to break into someone's house. That's all that happened here. Rojai says 4 people for an investigation on a minor issue. And one that didn't even seem criminal at any point. I didn't hear anything at any point during this exchange about what happened, why they were there, that suggested anything criminal had happened. I mean, beyond the guy being threatened to get beat up, that was the only potential crime, right? And they weren't even talking to the right people about that. Aaron says the comment about what happened last night makes it especially disturbing. The reason they showed up in force for a reason. Yeah, and that is something that we don't know about. They did mention that there was another encounter prior to this one that they were involved in, but I'm curious as to how that went and if it involved the same neighbor. They probably, honestly, this might have been the result of the cops being tired of going to this house, so they just decided to fuck them up about it. Escoffer says, what event or events would it take to see real police reform and better hiring practices? I think that a lot of the problems are definitely at the training level. I mean, the obvious thing that we can do is give more training to the police officers, make it mandatory for them to train for a longer amount of time. And I'm not saying that because I think that the quality of the training is bad. What I think is bad about police training is that it is done so quickly. When you get into the police academy, generally it's like a few weeks. At most, it'll be 6 months. Like that's the maximum you're going to be in a police academy. And that's a long time for a police academy. Most of them you can get done in 12 to 18 weeks. imagine all the different topics they have to learn in that 12 weeks or 18 weeks or even 6 months. Let's be generous and say it's 6 months. You really think you could dedicate an entire month of that 6 months to learning about, you know, the constitutional law and civilian rights and have an understanding of it coming out of that? And not just an understanding, but a comprehension level that's to the degree of being able to enforce these ideas. You know, it's not necessarily that they get bad training, it's that they don't get enough training for a long enough time. Now, granted, I can say all that now because we've never tested the theory that more training would be better, but maybe I'd be wrong about that if, you know, over a long enough time. But at least in the interim, I think that increasing the amount of training that these officers get would probably be a good idea. The main problem with police is their ego. And that goes to my second major critique. So if I were to say, what are the overarching problems facing police officers and their reputation today? It's 1, lack of training. 2, culture. There's a culture that has built up in the world of policing. It's really coming to the surface now. We're seeing that there's this way of living associated with being a police officer where it's not just your job, it's your entire identity, which is a dangerous thing to do no matter what field you work in. I think that there should be a separation between the work you do and the things you like to do. Police culture, along with a lack of training, are, in my opinion, the 2 greatest plagues on American policing at the moment.